Your name and what group you're with, please.
Ana Maria Vasquez Leon. I'm with the Border Patrol Victims Network.
What's that?
It's an organization of people who volunteers and families who have lost their dear ones in the hands of Border Patrol or have been very badly beaten and are seeking justice both in the United States and in Mexico.
What's the scale of the problem? How many people have been hurt by Customs and Border Patrol?
Since 2003, there's been 106 people killed by Border Patrol that we know. I mean, imagine in the desert so many things happen, we don't know, but this is one of the cases that we know. And no Border Patrol agent has paid for these crimes. And the cases that we are come here to be in solidarity with are the 6 cases that are of people that have been shot in Mexico. And what happens, the difference is if you are killed by Border Patrol on the US side, although there is no criminal justice, they are still probably working, most of them, for the Border Patrol, and we don't even know who they are in many cases. At least the families have the right to seek civil justice. But if you die a meter from the border on the Mexican side, you have no right to seek civil justice. And so that is a big problem because the Supreme Court opened the case on the 12th of November this year, the same day as they started with the Dreamers also. And they have to decide whether or not the families on the Mexican side have the right to seek justice, or for all purposes, are they going to legalize cross-border shootings? This is what we are concerned about.
The numbers that you gave don't count the people who have died in ICE custody in the U.S. Especially, there was the latest victim was a teenager who had the flu and died in a cold prison cell.
Carlos Gregorio Hernandez Vasquez, he died in prison in customs in the detention center, and his case is not isolated. There have been 6 kids that we know of, and there's probably other cases that we don't know of. And these cases also need to be addressed for justice, because we must remember last year for Christmas we had December. I remember coming here, and from the time I started till the time it ended, there were so many young people that had died in hospitals. It was Jacqueline. I came here also for the shooting of Claudia Patricia Gomez Gonzalez, who was killed on the US side. The cases have become increasing. It's becoming faster. So this is what is really scary. This video was released. The case happened before, a few months ago, but the video was just released so that people really see what is happening, because if you listen to the reports by the Border Patrol Union, it's always the victim's fault. Now is the family's fault. Now is the children's fault. So it's important that the US Border Patrol can look inside their hearts, the CBP agencies, and clean up their act. Seek the agents who have committed the crimes and make them pay for those crimes. Otherwise, all of them have